Three cousins, two deceased, and it all happened on Facebook Live. And on this channel, you're going to get some popular opinions and you're going to get some unpopular opinions. What's up, y'all? And welcome to another episode of Teacup Talks Podcast. And I'm your host, Talisha Marie. Thank you all for clicking on this video, and make sure you subscribe if you have not already. And y'all know in every episode I always do a vibe check before I get into my topic, okay? I'm relaxed, I'm mellow, I'm just chilling until later on, and probably get some drinks in me, cleaned up this morning, so it's a good Friday. So we're going to get into today's topic. As you've seen by the title, we're going to be talking about an incident that happened, a tragic incident that happened on Facebook Live out of Holmes County. Three cousins, two women deceased. Child. When I saw it yesterday, but I wasn't able to make a video on it. But three cousins, y'all, and from what I'm hearing, allegedly three cousins, and they're all first cousins. They were on Facebook Live, and I will insert the video. You may not hear the audio because it's a lot of profanity going on, and I got this clip off a news station as well, so you won't hear the audio, but you'll kind of see the video for those that haven't seen it. Warning, it may be graphic to some, so yeah. But they got into an argument. Don't know the reason behind it, but two of the cousins pulled up to the other cousin's house, and they were, arguing, telling her to come outside, and the one cousin that was doing the recording, was telling them to put a red beam on me so you can know who you it. I don't know if I can say the word, so I'm not gonna say the word. But it was crazy. Like, for me, I'm running. I'm not even pulling up to your house. I'm too old for that at this point. But they pulled up to the house and they were outside arguing. The other cousin was sitting on top of the truck. Now I don't know who the truck belonged to, but it belonged to one of the people that lived in the house. So they were just going back and forth arguing, and the cousin whom presided at the residence, she had a weapon in her hand, and she was telling them to get off her truck, and I'm guessing it may be her mom or something, telling them to get off the truck. And the other girl is that's recording, she's still going back and forth telling her, yeah, she's slapping, and they just taunting, and it was crazy. And I didn't think that she was going to actually off them. I thought it was maybe to scare them, to get them to get on up out of there. And they were talking about we don't internet thug, we don't, we're not no internet gangsters or whatever. And she kept telling her to get off the truck. So she didn't get off the truck. So the girl asked the mom or whomever the other woman, older woman was, which one do you want? And it went from there. She kind of moved around to the other side of the truck. There was a baby outside, and she let off a shot. And you can hear it in the background. Like, I'll try to put a link down, for those who hadn't seen the video. I'll try to put a link down in my description box so you can go directly to the video, and then you can, actually see for yourself. But it was crazy. And then once that first shot was fired, then the other cousin that was recording tried to take off running. But at this point, I guess the one who had the weapon, she was fed up at this point. It was no turning back for her. Like, she was in her mode or whatever. I don't know what her process thought was, but the other cousin tried to run, and she obviously chased her down, and you can hear the cousin in the background kind of like pleading at this point, like begging, trying to say she's sorry or whatever for, she gonna leave basically because it got real. So at this point now it got real, you know, she, but at this point I think she probably had already been hit at this point, but she was still alive, so she was, telling them sorry and, we gonna leave, we gonna leave. So my thoughts, my opinion on this situation is, first of all, you showed up to somebody's house. So, in one breath, somebody show up at your house, pull up at your house, they got the right to defend themselves, right? Let me take a little sip, y'all. They got a right to defend themselves. You pulling up to their house, now you on their property. And one of the cousins, they both were on the property. One cousin was on the truck and one was in the yard. So, I don't, they didn't form a threat, although they were on the property and they were asking them to leave the property. They didn't pose a threat. As far as I can see, I didn't see them with any weapons. I didn't see them trying to charge at her or nothing like that. So, do you think it's going to be considered self-defense? Because since they didn't pose a threat, although she asked them, told them to get off her property, to get off her car. I mean, I just don't think it was self-defense. I feel like she could have called the police and let the police came and dealt with it, because to me it looked like, sometimes, I'm just gonna keep it real, sometimes family try to be more try to turn up more with other family members than they would an outsider. I'm gonna say that. And maybe they thought or knew that this cousin probably thought that she wasn't gonna do nothing, that she was soft or whatever. I don't know, but so maybe that's why they, pulled up, because it was family, and they probably was thinking that it wasn't gonna go that far, or it may have went that far as far as fighting, but not somebody losing their lives at the end of the day. And I would never encourage somebody to off me. I'm definitely not gonna do that. The tongue is poison, and I'm not gonna ask somebody to off me. But I feel like that maybe that was the reason they thought, oh, this family, and we gonna have our little spat, or we gonna fight it out, and then we gonna leave. But it wasn't the case, and I just don't I myself, in my opinion, don't deem it self-defense. She could have called the police and went back in the house and waited for the police. I understand in the heat of the moment, you never know what will happen, but I feel like me at this age, I don't know, I think more before I act or react to a situation. So I would have called the police, went on back in the house or whatever. We probably would have been doing a little arguing back and forth or whatever. But unless somebody charged at me, running toward me with that, swinging, ready to fight, it's different. But like I said, to me, they didn't pose a threat. You asked them to get off your property, true enough, and I don't know, I would have been thinking like, dang. At the same time, this family, so I ain't trying to hurt them. So first of all, I wouldn't have pulled out a gun on my family. Regardless, if we arguing, if we might have to fight it out, we're gonna fight it out. But I just couldn't see myself pulling a gun on a family member, regardless of the situation. So I just feel like it could have been handled a different way. But like I said, I know it's the heat of the moment. Everybody was, the blood was boiling, the adrenaline probably was going through her, and she probably didn't think she probably, I don't know, probably didn't think maybe she was gonna kill him. But let me not try to speak for nobody because I wasn't there. I'm just giving my opinion on what I would have done, and my opinion on self-defense or not. So you know, I don't know. I got family that I'm not close to. And I've been in a situation where back in the day, back in the younger days, years and years ago, that I have fought family. And, if looking back at it now, if I could take it back, I would, and it was just a situation, didn't even know it was going to be family that I was going to be fighting at that time. So, but anyway, that's a whole nother discussion. But these days, life is too short. And, we got to start thinking more before we react. I know it be situations where it's the heat of the moment, you're mad, but I don't know. I just feel like at a certain age, you know, we just got to we just gotta use more common sense. We gotta use more common sense and think about your children if you have any. Like these days, it's just every man for themselves, and people don't even care if it's family no more. You ain't gotta talk to your family. You ain't gotta if y'all don't get along or whatever. It's fine not to be cool and tight and close with all your family, but to go to that extreme, to have to pull up with guns and all this and that, I can't do it. I'd rather just leave you alone, cut you off. Just cut you out of my life. Go on, you go your way, I go my way. So yeah, they was and then I think they were one was 33 and the other was 24. And they're saying that one passed away on the way to the hospital and the other one passed away on the scene. So as of yet, I hadn't heard any other updates on it. So I don't know if the cousin who had the weapon, I don't know if she's still in custody. Well, I don't think they saying she's in custody because they haven't decided whether or not it was self-defense or not. But they had her for questioning. I'll say that she was down. They took her down for questioning. So I don't know if they at this point have let her go. I just know I seen this going around Facebook and on YouTube, and I said I wanted to kind of speak on it a little bit because that's crazy. Like I've been seeing so much stuff in the social media on the news about family offing another family member, and it's just so wicked. It's just the world is so wicked now. It's becoming more and more wicked. So that's why I try to stay prayed up and stay in my lane, and I don't try to swerve over in nobody else's lane. Nobody else's lane. I'm in my own. I got tunnel vision. I'm looking forward. I'm not, indulging in drama, all that stuff. You can have it because just like that, your life can be gone, taken away from you over some petty stuff. And it probably was something petty that they were arguing over, and it's just your life gone over pettiness, over drama. Like if you can't get along, just leave, just go your separate ways. Just try to just be the bigger person. Sometimes it hurt to be the bigger person when you know you in the right and you ain't did nothing. But if I feel like if it could any way I think could, you know, cause me to lose my life or somebody else lose theirs, I'm letting it go. Peace. It's all right. It's all right. I pray for you, but I'm going my own way. And so whew, that was crazy. And then every time I watch the video, it's just like I get chills a little bit because like to know these are cousins and allegedly first cousins, like it don't matter if it's cousins, period. Like first, second, third, whatever. Your family and y'all are out there, you know, with a gun and just don't care. Like don't care in the heat of the moment. And I always say, even if I was into it with somebody, I would not pull a gun. I just can't because, even though I'm working on me, I still got a little anger problem sometimes, but you gotta really pull it out of me. So I just rather be in my lane, chill at the house, and just do me, and deal with who deal with me. I fool with who fool with me, and who don't. It's fine. It's okay. Things happen, and you ain't gonna always get along. It's all right. No sweat off my back. But you know, I ain't finna be out here arguing and beefing every day, and then it's like everybody want to go live when they get ready to fight and all this stuff, and your whole you don't even know that your whole death is being recorded. Like, I don't care if family get on there and erase it. Once it hit the internet, it's out there. It ain't going nowhere. It's out there. When it hit the internet, that's why I say common sense and try to think before you act or react to something, because baby, Facebook Live and you just seeing a person last breaths or last moments is crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, that's my opinion. I just feel like, again, I'm gonna reiterate, I myself don't believe it was self-defense, because to me they didn't pose a threat, you know, as far as charging them. So I understand it was on their property. They had no business. They ain't had no business pulling up at somebody's house. And like I said, I wasn't in that moment, so I can't say that, you know, how I would, you know, react, you know, adrenaline running. But I just know I won't put a gun in the situation, you know. So I just think it could have been handled a different way, you know. I just feel like, you know, somebody got to step up, whether it's your a family member, friends, like step in. Don't try to be a part of it and, you know, egg it on, or you know what I'm saying. Don't do that. Try to de-escalate the situation, especially if you know that this person, this family member, this friend is hot-headed, and you know what I'm saying. They try to de-escalate the situation if you can. Don't indulge in it. And if you feel like you don't want to get in the middle of it, but whether it's your family, friend, and you see that they in the middle of something like that, arguing, fighting, and a person got a gun pulled out, it's okay, baby. If it's me, I'm going to call the police, regardless if I'm the one arguing or if I'm standing by, like I'm an onlooker. I'm going to call the police, because you know sometimes you don't want to get in the middle of it, because you could be the one end up getting hurt trying to break up other people's fights. So I understand that, but I just couldn't. You know, it could have been handled totally different, in my opinion, and people didn't have to lose their lives. And rest in peace to those ladies that did lose their lives. And I'm praying for the family, and you know, God got the last say. So who am I to judge? But you know, I'm just giving my opinion, and it's just crazy the way the world is just turning for the worst. Like, so yeah, that's my opinion on it. And if you feel different from me, that's fine. You can put it down in the comments. You can leave a comment on how you feel about the situation. Remember, just keep it cute, keep it respectful, because you know we can agree to disagree. All right. So that's my take on it. And like I said, if an update come about, I'm gonna try to update. You know, I'm gonna start trying to do more stories as you know things happen. I'm gonna try every now and then to do, you know, stories and give my opinion on certain situations. And yeah, so I want to thank you all for watching this video. And if you made it to the end, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have not already, turn on your post notification bell so you'll know every time I post, okay? And like the video. Did I say like the video? Like the video as well, okay? And until next time, live, love, laugh.